Hello everyone, this is MJ, and today I will be sharing my book report on a very unique and beautiful novel called This Is How You Lose the Time of War. It was written by Amal and Max Gladstone and published in 2019. So the book is a mix of science fiction, fantasy, and romance. It tells the story of two enemies who fall in love through written letters across time. So before going on to our summary, let me tell you a little bit about the authors. So Amal El-Mohtar is a Canadian writer and poet. She is known for writing short fantasy stories and poems. One of her earlier works involved is a collection called The Honey, which has a story based on different kinds of honey. She also writes book reviews for the New York Times and NPR. So the second author is Max Gladstone. So Max Gladstone is an American author based known for his graph sequence series, which actually mixes magic and law in a fantasy world. So his first book, Three Parts Dead, was very well received. So he has also written stories for digital platforms and helped create a series called Burners. So together, they combine their styles, Amal's poetic writing and Max's strong storytelling in creating this book. So the book is about two secret agents named Red and Blue. So they work for two different groups fighting in a time travel war. So Red works for the agency, which is the futuristic machine-like world, while Blue works for the garden, which is more natural and full of life. So their mission is to travel through time and change important events to help their own side with the war. So at first, they leave each other short messages, teasing and challenging each other. But slowly, the messages turn into long letters, which filled with emotions and care. So they start to fall in love, even though they are supposed to be enemies. So their letters are hidden in creative ways, like in a tree rings, bird feathers, or fire. So as their band grows, they begin to question their loyalty to their leader. So their relationship becomes dangerous and they must decide what really matters, the duty of love or the duty that was destined or that was given to them. So for me, the main theme of the book is love as resistance. Since we all know that Red and Blue find love in the middle of war and control, their connection becomes a way or to fight back against the rules of their worlds. So the phrase in a war of timelines and silence, love right itself into rebellion. Yeah, I remember that. The story also shows that depending on how strong words can be, the letters between red and blue change their lives. So maybe even history itself. So I really enjoyed this book thanks to one of my peers who was able to lend me this book. So it's because the writing is very beautiful and poetic. It's sometimes the language is a little hard, but it also very meaningful. It also made me feel like I was reading something secret and special, just between red and blue. So one quote that actually stayed with me from Red is his words involving words can wound and heal. They can alter the flow of time itself. This actually reminded me of how powerful words are and how they can bring people together even in the hardest times. So the story felt emotional, creative, and different from any book that I've read. So to end the book report of this book titled This Is How You Lose the Time of War, it is touching and poetic story about two people who choose love even when the world tells them not to. So if you like stories about time travel, secret messages, and forbidden love, I think you would enjoy this book as well. That's all, actually. Thank you for watching and listening to my book report.